finally, Aquarius. So what's good, y'all? You know, I love me some Aquarius, especially that alien energy. That's my moon. Okay, so how y'all doing? Just a little rundown. If you want to know about these 3 cards, you can go watch the general reading that I posted for everyone, and then otherwise what we're doing is building pyramids. So I have been manipulating the cards a little bit in a sense because I am trying to make these symmetrical pyramids, and it's been working out really well. It's kind of like we're seeing going down one route versus going down the other route, and one is typically good and the other is typically bad. Some are neutral, some are both great, you know, it just depends. Everybody's has been pretty different. So we're gonna see what's going on. Whoa, see, we weren't really pulling extra cards for everybody, but I guess if you're gonna be that demanding, Aquarius, sure, I'll do it. Jesus. Okay, 1 more, 2 more. Nope, I'm putting you here. Ouch. Queen of Swords is extremely Aquarius anyways, so I really just need 1 more face down, and I think I'm going to draw it out. Okay, and bottom of the deck looks great. 5 of Wands. Lots of people feeling in this place lately, but it's okay. We're figuring it out. It's something you're coming out of because I wanted to know about what's been going on the last few seasons that I've missed out on. I haven't done readings in a while. Apologize again. You can catch up with me a little bit in the general reading, and I want to just, the incense is, I just couldn't help it. So, at the top / bottom of your pyramid, right, it's because I ran out of room, but it's also like the whole point is to rise up, I think, and that's like been the real lesson in these readings today, because again, same format for each one. But we have the Queen of Swords, right? And she's like hardworking. She's kind of at work in the moment. She's like living her best life, but also like, woo, don't mess with her, okay? What was bottom of the deck? 5 of Wands, strife. So we have the Knight of Wands, okay? And this could be you being like a little bit of a show off, or it's a fire sign, or it's another person, or just passion in general, right? But somebody's trying to come in hot, save the day. And honestly, if it's you, you shouldn't be, because it's killing you inside, okay? We have the Ace of Cups. Time to kind of do a master reset, get your mentality straight. 6 of Swords, science. It will work out for you as long as you can figure out this self-sabotage stuff. And the Priestess, you know exactly how you're going to do it. You know exactly what you're doing. You know that it's going to work out. 4 Cups, luxury. Just give yourself a second to work it out. All right, Aquarius, chill. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's all going to work out, okay? Queen of Swords, this is you. You're in charge. And you know what? Right now, you're feeling like, I don't really want to be in charge. All right? This is what I'm dealing with. I don't want to be in charge anymore. It's kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore. We totally hear you, Aquarius. You should have never signed up for it in the first place. All right. So at the top, we have the Queen of Discs and the 3 of Cups, which is abundance. So Queen of Discs is like, I'm working hard. I'm holding it down. Right? But 3 of Cups is like, I'm manifesting and I'm moving and I'm flowing and I'm gaining. Totally different energies. This is stability and this is intuition, really. Following your gut. Manifesting that shit with your whole heart, your words, your everything. And it's hard to tell which one is the good path and the bad path, but I kind of see it. We got double 9s, so I'm guessing this side with abundance. You need to be going the route of abundance. You need to be manifesting the life that you want, truly, wholly, deeply. So on one hand, you have come to terms with being this Queen of Discs person. 4 of Swords, truce. Like, you are no longer fighting with it. You are not fighting yourself. You're like, this is who I am as a person. Like, this is my life. This is my livelihood. Like, I'm good. But then on the other hand, rather than just settling for it like this, you could be like making some serious money here. 9 of Discs. Gain. Real fucking gain. Real fucking payoff. Real fucking manifesting, right? And in between them is strength. Because as hard as you push, there's a lot of resistance and you're just not sure if it's worth it. Okay? It's hard. So over here we have the Queen of Wands. Maybe you end up following your passions anyway. But at the end of the day, you're just alienating people because you chose a certain path and all of a sudden you change your mind instead of talking it out and going with your gut. You probably are going to change your mind eventually anyway, so you might as well just go with a different direction while you're still ahead, because this is who you truly are. Three of Wands, virtue, yes. It's staying true to you, okay? Sticking by your moral code. And there might be some backlash, some judgment. You might be judging yourself. Who cares about them? Who cares about them? This isn't about them, okay? It's not about them at all. Fuck that. It's about you. It's about doing what you need, okay? So what's the problem? Hierophant, Taurus, trying to stick to the plan. You have a plan, this earth thing, the money making, like the stability. You have this plan, but it's honestly what? Six of Wands, victory? Yes, you win. Either way, it's kind of a weird thing, right? What's the third card here? The Emperor. You end up with somebody, relying on somebody, or taking charge too. But the Emperor, fire, Knight of Wands. It's kind of like, okay, if there's a separate entity or personality, whatever this Knight of Wands was in the first place for you, this path leads you back to him. Whether that's you or someone else, it's not the person you want to be with. So you need to really kind of reevaluate what you got going on here, and determine what's best for you. And what's best for you is this, what's this? What is this? Hanged Man. Staying true to yourself. Being dedicated to the situation at hand, the abundance, the game, the virtue, okay? The Fool. Embarking on a new journey because it is the journey that you are meant to take. Very deep shit here, Aquarius. Very, I almost want to use the word enlightened, this journey, but this one, not so much. Repeating cycles, but pleasant outcome. Do what you will, Aquarius, but I'm just telling you right now, if you're trying to get away from someone or something, doing what you're doing, I'm trying to, like, I don't know, it's just like gonna make it, you're gonna lead them right back, get led right back. Anyway, let's just think about the money. Let's just take a moment and check the Deadman cards. I'm just really trying to get like one. Some have been more. None have been less. There we go. Oh, God, Jesus. Honestly, this one has been so short. Like, this is such a short video compared to the rest that I don't even care that you got a shit ton of demons. Brief. Malthus. Scox. Beelzebub. Nibus. Oribus, a personal favorite. Shut up. And Brooms. Okay, so really great mix. Really happy to see it. So honestly, that's part of the whole Queen of Discs thing, and like the virtue, staying true to what you want to do, your manifestations, the life that you want to live. This is going to bring a little more clarity into both situations, okay? So let's start with Beelzebub. Beware of the line between curiosity and nosiness. If you're starting something, like, don't be asking the people you work with too much about what they do outside of work, because this ain't the move right now, okay? You need to be quiet for a little bit. Berith, focus on material gain, but beware of greed that can turn into dangerous motivations. That's probably the path of the Queen of Discs. You have this money, and you feel like you're doing well with it, but then all of a sudden there's this sharp turn, and you kind of crash. So just be careful. Be careful. You want the natural manifest, whatever. I don't even want to keep using that word, but for some reason in this reading alone, I do keep using that word. It's very interesting to me. Alright, so Brooms. Focus on home and hearth, cleansing and purification. Starts at home. You think it's the job. You think it's the building. You think it's the city. You think it's the people. You think it's the situation. It's just you, and it's your space. Our space is so important. This way, literally everything I have is an altar. Every corner of everything I own is an altar, and I make it that way. Everything, Okay, and I'm not saying I don't recommend it. It's slightly like OCD, obviously, but at the same time, your space is very important. Maybe learn about feng shui or things similar to feng shui that might cater more to your own beliefs or practices. But yeah, like, starts at home. You need to feel good at home, and then you'll feel good everywhere else. In the meantime, just keep your mouth shut. Malthus. Focus on physical or metaphorical structure, creating strong foundations, or finding weaknesses in seemingly indestructible barriers. Okay, so getting it right before you jump into something new or continue down the road you're on. You need to just take a step back and recognize where people's strengths and weaknesses are, including your own, and including the overall, almost a design or layout of it, but I don't really know what that means, so figure it out. Nibus. Focus for dreams, both inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams, and knowing the difference between the two. So again, it's abundance stuff, and the manifesting, it's like, don't be too ridiculous, you know, stay within the realm of possibility and almost like immediacy. I don't know if that's a word. Just be like, not gentle, but just be cautious with how you play with magic, okay, Aquarius? Orbis. Focus on honesty with ourselves and with others. So while you may not want to overshare with your coworkers or ask too much about them, it's okay to tell people a little bit about yourself without hiding details. Okay, you can be more honest with the people in your life than you think you can be, Aquarius. And honestly, you're not good at keeping secrets. We can see it all over your face, in your actions, in your space. That's the whole point of this, right? You think you're secretive, you're really not. Alright, so Skulks would be last, and it says, beware of charmers and con artists, those who attempt to get close for their own personal gain. That's why you gotta keep your mouth shut, not to ask too many questions. Because the person who answers a bunch of questions are gonna seem like your friend, but that's probably who that's warning you about. Okay, Aquarius? So, if you're going through a lot of newness, start fresh. Don't repeat the same old mistakes. Don't go down the path that's gonna lead you straight back to where you were, right? Try something else. Navigate in new waters with new direction, new inspiration, new goals, new dreams, new things. Okay, so amen, God bless. Thank you, Aquarius. I'll see you next time.